Hello. So I've got some very special news to share today. I am 4 weeks pregnant. I can't believe I'm saying this. I can't believe it's happening. I still have to pinch myself. It doesn't feel real yet. But I thought I'd sit down and film a quick video just to share the news. Since forever, I've known that when I do fall pregnant that I want to document this journey, so this is why I'm sitting here now. It's really early, it's 4 weeks since we conceived, so anything can happen, so we don't want to get too excited at the minute until we're a little bit further down the line. And if I do publish this video, it's going to be weeks away, but I thought I'd film it just to tell you a little bit about our journey. And yeah, so I guess how long we've been trying, that's a question that I ask a lot of people in a nice way. Obviously it's quite a personal question, but we tried for 3 months. We started trying in December last year. We've known for a really long time that we wanted children. We just had to wait for the right time. Both of us have careers, we're busy. It wasn't really on our agenda for some time, but it got to, well, one of my best friends fell pregnant a year and a half, just over that ago, and that started me thinking about children. I'm someone that's awful with anything medical. I suffer from anxiety. I want these videos to be really open and honest, so I'm just gonna get all that out there now. And the idea of giving birth scared the hell out of me. So I gave myself about a year to get used to the whole fact of giving birth, to be able to warm myself up to the idea of having children. But it got to the point where we both thought, yeah, we're really ready for this, we really want this, so we started trying. Our first attempt was in November, actually, after my 30th birthday. We both decided that that would be a good time. We tried. I panicked. Like I said, with my anxiety, you spend years, you spend your whole life trying not to get pregnant, and then when you do want to get pregnant, it's just so surreal. So the first time we did it, again, this is probably too much information, but this is what the videos are going to be like. I really panicked and thought, oh my gosh, this is really scary. Oh, I'm not ready for this. So for the rest of November, we were careful and, used protection. When it came to the time of my period coming, I'd had time to really think about it, and by that point I actually really wanted a positive. We'd only done it the once, so it was very unlikely, but when I got that negative I was actually really disappointed. So when we came into December, I thought, yeah, I want this, let's go for it. And we tried again. We just kind of took things in our time and wasn't really putting too much pressure on it. I took a test Christmas Day and it was negative. I was disappointed, but I knew this was really our first month trying, and I think it's only something like 35% of people happen the first attempt, so I kind of brushed it aside a little bit. January came round. This time I decided I was going to take ovulation tests to really find out when I was ovulating. You can only get pregnant 5 days per cycle. I have a 35-day cycle. That's actually a really small window. Actually, through those 5 days, when that egg is released, it's only alive for 12 to 24 hours. So actually the chances of getting pregnant is really, really small. And no one ever tells you this when you're at school. It's all, oh, don't get pregnant, you're going to have sex once, you're going to get pregnant, but actually that's not the case. My husband's in the military, so he's away during the week, so we had to really time it with him being home. Luckily he was managed to get a work laptop and came home for a few days during that time. And we tried, we did it to the book perfectly, and then when it came round to my period being due, I was getting a few cramps and I had a bit of spotting, and my period was 3 days late. And I thought, oh god, I'm pregnant. This is it. Surely this is it. I'm never ever late. I've never ever spotted. But then a few days later, my period came, and I was absolutely gutted. I was quite distraught. I don't think it would have been as bad, but come December, we had a lot of close friends announce they're pregnant. So in all my friendship groups, people were announcing their pregnancies. And also my brother-in-law and his girlfriend announced they were pregnant for the second time, and of course we were over the moon for everyone, but it kind of hit home that, oh, I really wish that was us, and I really struggled. And I'm sure there's people that have been trying for months, and I can just only imagine how hard that will be. But yeah, didn't happen for us in January. But in February, we started again. Again, we followed all the rules, tracked my ovulation. And then last Sunday, which was Mother's Day, we thought we'd take a test. I think Mother's Day was a nice day to find out, so that's why we took it, although I was only 11 days post-ovulation at that point. So I was expecting it to be negative because it was quite early. So that morning, I got up, I took one of my early detection tests. They're really cheap ones I got off Amazon. Look like this. And I came downstairs with my husband and we looked, and there was a really, really faint line, almost like a watermark. You could hardly see it, but there was something there. And I watch a lot of videos of people finding out they're pregnant, pregnancy announcements, pregnancy videos. I've been watching them for months. I enjoy them, hence why I'm making these. And for those people that got a real faint watermark, turned out they were pregnant. So we were excited, but didn't want to get too excited. My mum, my dad, and my brother came round for breakfast. We went out for a walk, and then we decided to stop back at Tesco's on the way home and buy a digital test to see what that said. So we bought a digital test. My husband wanted to buy the cheap Tesco version. I wanted to buy the clear blue digital version. He looked at the back of the packs, both made by the same people. Turns out they're exactly the same thing, so don't waste your money on the clear blue ones. Tesco's ones are identical. So we came home, we took the test, I filmed it, and I'm going to insert it now for you. I hope you enjoy. Right, you can go first.
Which one?
No, we'll do this one first.
Okay.
This will be like this morning if there's anything. But it could be even nothing because this afternoon.
Yeah, there's a very faint line.
Yeah.
There's a very faint line like this morning.
Is there?
Yeah. Very, very faint.
Okay, well this one's going to be negative then because that's really faint. Read it. Oh gosh, I actually true. Oh my god!
I told you.
I don't believe it.
It's very early on, so just chill, yeah? Just relax. It's still very, very early, okay? So you want to show the camera?
So we're pregnant. Again, it doesn't really feel real at all at the minute. I booked a doctor's appointment on Monday morning, so the day after we found out, and they gave me an appointment for the next day, which never happens. It usually takes me 2 weeks to get an appointment. I saw the doctor. She didn't really do anything. She took my blood pressure. She just took my word for the fact I had a positive test. She felt my stomach, and then using this cardboard wheel thing, she worked out how many weeks I was gone, which really frustrated me because I tracked my ovulation. I knew the day I ovulated, and I knew exactly how far I was. However, she still predicted my date from the day of my last period. Now, as I said, I have long cycles. I have 35-day cycles. So she's got me down on paper for further down the line than I actually am. But I booked an appointment with the midwife. It's not till the 10th of April. I'll be 8 weeks then, and I'll probably talk to her about it and try and get it changed. It's only like 5-6 days out, but I want to make sure it's right. So I'm going to do that. I'm really excited for that appointment. I just hope to God I get to that point and everything's okay. I've been getting lots of cramps. So apart from that, I haven't really had any other symptoms. I had quite a bit of bloating at the start, but I suffer from bloating. It's nothing really new for me. My boobs have been the same. I haven't felt nauseous. I've just had a bit of cramping, which apparently is completely normal. It's like period-like cramps, and it's just the egg burying itself in it, making itself at home, and everything else changing and stretching and adapting for that pregnancy. So that's my story. I don't know how long I've been waffling on for, but I plan to make these videos every 4 weeks probably, maybe every 2 weeks. We'll see how I get on. Just to update on the pregnancy and how it's going, what I'm finding. And then probably later down the line I probably will show you what I've bought. I love watching baby haul videos, so I'll plan to do a few of those. Nursery, I absolutely love home decor. I moved into this house in May last year, so we've been doing it up, and we left that room especially for a newborn at some stage. So yeah, I don't know, it's too early in the day to really talk about that, but I hope you enjoy these videos, and yeah, I'll see you soon.